I'm Tim Simpson. I'm here with Brad Jorgensen, the head coach of the men's lacrosse program here at St. Leo University. First off, Brad, thanks for taking some time out of your day.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
So I want to jump back into last year. You guys had a pretty good year, 9-5 overall. You went 2-3 in the conference. You had a big home win to round out your regular season on senior day. Jumping into the conference tournament, obviously it didn't end as you guys expected. Tough loss against Rollins. But I know you guys had a really strong offseason. What are you kind of trying to take from last year and the strong offseason you put forward into your upcoming year?
Yeah, I mean, you always try to learn lessons from last year as best you can. We've really have a new look on our roster from last year. We graduated a ton of guys. I think it's 14 guys graduated last year. So we've certainly got some new faces, and we're the type of program that isn't going to force kids into our X's and O's. We're going to draw up our X's and O's to accentuate the players we have. In terms of bigger lessons, I think consistency is a big one. I felt like last year, as many times as we had good things happen to us, we certainly didn't have a consistent game day performance. It was up and down a little bit.
Okay, so going back to graduating all those seniors and being consistent, obviously with that group being together just about all 4 years, how do you strive to get a better mold of consistency with all the new guys you have on the team, along with the mixture of the old guys?
Sure, I think repetition. I always tell our players I've got an amazingly easy job. I find out what we're not good at, and then we practice it over and over again until we're good at it. So I think getting those guys' repetitions together really advanced our X's and O's during the fall. Usually that's a skill time of year, and we spent a lot more time on some bigger concepts.
In 2017, if I had to say men's lacrosse is going to hang their hat on one thing, what might that one thing be?
Speed. We added a tremendous amount of speed. We're going to play fast. Again, we're accentuating our players with our style of play. We are much faster than we were last year, and we're going to make people deal with it.
Okay, then finally talking, a little bit about some of your tack. Obviously, you graduated, one of the best attackers you probably had in Dylan Yance. Jake Gilmore coming back, he didn't score as many goals. I think he was assisting Dylan quite a bit last year. Now, what do you expect to see from Jake specifically, this year in his game?
I think there's going to be a little bit more even distribution this year. We've got a couple of new guys, a transfer and a freshman that I think are going to be able to help us out at that spot. And we've got Charlie Kurtenbach running his natural position at attack. Last year we ran him a little bit as a midi. So I think we've got a little bit more even distribution on the attack, whereas last year was a lot of Jake drawing a double team and getting it to Dylan Yance to clean up. And now I think you're going to see it a little bit more evenly spread out.
Okay. Well, thank you, Coach, for the time, and good luck this year.
All right. Thank you.